Good morning. Hey, Thrive Tubers, how are you? This is Rolita Nova, your Thrive Coach, and I'm coming to you doing a video. And that video is for the purpose of sharing the 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. And if you don't have the book, I'm going to read day one to you because this is day one. And we're going to get started with our 30-Day Mental Diet. And we're starting February the 15th, 2018. So, this is how you use the book. And this tells you, this is the first week, tells you what happens in the first week. And the first week is, during the first 7 days, ideas are presented which are fundamental to every aspect of your life. They will help you to clarify your thoughts about many questions every person asks himself and which need to be answered before you can find security in your proper place in the scheme of things. So these are the things we're going to cover in the first week. Who you are, where you are, why you are, important, learn to think constructively, life is for you, you have great possibilities, discovering yourself. So today, we're starting day one of the mental diet. And it looks like this. So, day one. Who you are. You are more than you think you are. Have you ever taken the time to really think about yourself? With the pressure and demands of present-day living, it may have been a little difficult. But perhaps at some time or other there has been a chance to think, and no doubt the question has arisen in your mind as to just who and what you are. Puzzling questions to say the least, but ones demanding a satisfactory answer. If you are to avoid the feeling of a gnawing problem, and nothing is to be gained by pushing the question back into the limits of the unconscious mind where they will be demanding answers whether you acknowledge it or not. Appearances are misleading. When you get to this morning and looked in the mirror, when you got up this morning and looked in the mirror, what did you see? Very likely it was not too pleasant a sight, but nevertheless there you were, or what you thought you were. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hair. Was that you? After you were dressed and entered into your day's activities and your family, friends, and associates could see you? Was what they saw you? What they saw and recognized was what they know to be you. But was it really you? Just what are you? You know yourself as possessing a body. You know yourself as having certain emotional reactions. You know yourself as thinking in a certain way. But the real you, which has a body, which has feelings, which thinks, what is it? Some time ago, when prices were lower, it was determined that your body was composed of water and about 98 cents worth of chemicals. Is that what you would say you are? Common sense would dictate that you are much, much more than can be determined in the chemical laboratory. You have emotions. You get hungry. You get cold. You get hot. You have feelings of love, hate, anger, anxiety, fear, and joy. These emotions could not be what you are, for you experience them. What is it that experiences them? The brain, a machine. You think, or at least most people think, that they think. What is it that does the thinking? The brain seems to be the part of the body in which thoughts reside, or is the channel for it. Physiology has never found a brain that could think by itself. The brain, with its billions of interconnecting nerves, appears to be nothing more or less than a colossal computing machine. Since electro machines are fast, accurate, and amazingly able, but electronic engineers have no hope that one will ever be able to think. The brain, like the electric computer, is also a machine. Neither can write Shakespeare's plays, paint Michelangelo's pictures, nor thrill to a sunset. There has to be a thinker behind them. It would appear that which you really are is that something which thinks, something which has a body, which feels and has emotions, and which is aware of itself through the process of thought. The mystery of mind. Now that you have made yourself out to be something which thinks and is self-conscious mind, the problem arises as to where did it come from? Is it compounded of the chemicals that comprise the body? Mix chemicals together as long as you want, but you will never be able to make them think. Mind, nebulous and ethereal as it may seem, appears to be the ultimate thing you are, yet it cannot appear out of nowhere. Mind is definitely something, intangible as it is. You are, in essence, mind, and it would stand to reason that you could not have created yourself, or else you would be able to create yourself time and time again. So, to find out what you really are, you have to determine what mind is. Where do you come from? It appears that there must be something in the universe that is intelligent, that is capable of conscious thought. Since every man thinks, and since the universe is a unity and not chaos or divided against itself, there must be a single source of the thinker. And each man is. It appears that there would have to be and must be an infinite thinker or mind which expresses in and through each person as that person. You as an individual are conscious, intelligent thinker, and your mind is and could only be an individualization of the one mind and intelligence. This mind is at both infinite and particularized as your mind. Mental stimulants.